Okay, I'm about to forget few dreams. After I post my last video about how they try to do something, I think witchcraft again, one more, again and again and again. Eh, like they cannot do too much to me. Uh, I think was they do something to my daughter. Okay, so after I did my last video, they don't like it. That things, and my daughter just I get up early and just I was downstairs to the first floor and I started hear somebody crying really bad and screaming, and I was there, what happened? My daughter was crying and crying, and she said, I cannot move my head, my neck. And when I see her face, I cannot, she said, I cannot move my eye, I cannot move my eye. Her eyes was really like little, like inflamed totally. And she told me, I feel like somebody just touched me and just touched my head and just turn it like when I broke my head, my neck. And that was she was talking and she was crying. I said, when I see her face, I see somebody was there. I said, go buy something in the pharmacy because she seems like she's going to have a kind of stroke or something like that, or maybe the inflammation. I don't know, but we get something very strong to take it. And she was sleeping all day. And in the afternoon, very late, she was feeling better, and she was talking to me, and she was telling me like she feel really clear like somebody wanna broke her neck, sleeping, okay, sleeping, and then what she get up, screaming and crying, and on her face was really inflamed. His eye was it's like somebody punch in her eye, very small, inflamed. And I was here in YouTube, like when if somebody do some witchcraft or evil something, evil eye or whatever, you just put a garlic and when you're sleeping and no and down the pillow and what is your pillow. And I say, okay, I say, Nicole, just peel two garlics and you're going to speak with the garlic, you're going to say it. Teach me who do witchcraft to me or who do something evil to me, wherever you want to ask. And I do for myself. And in the night, nothing, didn't happen, nothing. I didn't dream anything. And then she wake me. I said, Mom, you are awake? I said, yes, I know who do this to me. And that was an attack. There were three persons, my own family. And probably the the evil thing is one of my family members are probably listening on my videos, because now I figure out she always was envy of me, always. And she told me, I'm not going to say names because I cannot say, because she's crazy, okay, and she can say things, and I'm not going to go with the details, but I'm going to say it. In the dream, they show these three people do evil to her. who attack my daughter, and they say in the dream a little change, and they say, oh, we have like precious metals like gold, silver, all this stuff, precious, like expensive stuff. Okay, and they say they appear like a bus with 2 floors. Okay, the bus with what's with 2 floors. Okay, so I think that is like the first floor is earth, the second floor is like heaven, or the first floor is uh, below, and the second floor is above, some kind of like that. Okay, so and then appear a man, and I say, okay, hold on, because before she dreamed that I have a couple dreams. And I say, that was a man, because it's the first time I see a man like he looked like with a cloak, like very very expensive cloak, like clothes, like he is rich, was kind of like he's like fine, this type of people. And she said, yes, how you know? Because I saw before you see him in my dream. And I said, I see the first times I cannot see his face, but this second time I see his face. And now she say that was like all men. And I said, yes, he's old. He's like all men. Okay, so I saw him in my dream, but I'm not going to say that. Eh, but she said that, and he was like, and when you go to the bus and you pay for go inside the bus, right? Or you pay money, whatever. But in this case, we pay with precious stuff, metals, or whatever, gold, silver, whatever they were in. There was the thing we have in his the money or gold, whatever we have in our hands. And they said first someone in my family go to the bus, and then me, no, and then she, my daughter, and then me. Okay, so we pass. So that made me remember, stretch is the way and few are going to pass. That made me remember that. And also that remember me that the ferry in the past, when people die, they have to pay for their passing with gold coins, right? And actually, few seconds ago, I have a vision of a gold, no, no gold, silver coin. Just few seconds. That's why I'm making this video, because it made me remember. I was about to forget. And when I pass, and then that crazy thing on my family, because I cannot say names, that evil thing, she tried to pay, and this man, they say, you don't have, and how she say, she say in Spanish, but say, you don't have enough money to pay me. And like, even she have money, he not have the money to pay him. Sound like she do too much evil, so she cannot even pay. Some kind of that. She has so many karma to pay. Okay, it's kind of like when she told me, I was the feeling like that, like she cannot pass because she have to pay too much. She even not have enough lives or enough money or whatever, like to pay, like lives to pay. Okay, it's like she's not going to pass. And then another of my family and another one, and say one of them, I say, why you don't let us pass, and blah 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 blah. And one of them, they say they transform in beast, like animal. But she don't know what type of animal was. So I never showed a picture like I can image I cannot say names. Believe me, if I can say it, I will, because I know something, but I cannot say it names. But that was what happened. So before she saw this man, this old man who looked wealthy, I saw before this man in a dream. In that dream, we have I dream with my daughter, with my same daughter, and she said, "Buy me these shoes," and she told me the brain, and the brain was like not even expensive, like was like for rich people. Like she even told me the name, I cannot remember. Like very very rich shoes for rich people, something kind of like very fine shoes. Like when I say size 4, she said yes, size 4, and I see that shoes that was like very beautiful shoes, like with heels, very beautiful. And I said, "Oh, I want one too." So I was trying to buy it. It's something, okay. I have different couple of dreams, okay, but I try to remember. Yeah, in the same dream, I see this man, and this man enter to a room, and somebody say, "I'm going to babysitting a child. I'm going to babysit a child." And this person looked like my daughter in my dream. That's why they look like my daughter, but I think no was my daughter. And I want to say why. Because in the dream, she going to babysit a child. And then when I see this man, this old man, like wealthy, like rich, and very, and not old, very old, but old. And he was looking there when she was. And then she appeared in some kind of car, but the car was like, again, you see how it's going to match, because I dream with a car with 2 floors, and then they were in sitting in some kind of car, but no was a car. In this case, it was something made by wood. I remember by wood, and it's like when Cinderella go inside this little car. So that this person transformed the mouses into this car. Okay, so was kind of like that, and they weren't sitting in the front. Okay, she, my daughter, and somebody else, and but the peculiar thing is they have clothes and clothes and clothes, like packs of clothes and clothes and clothes, all full of clothes. And one of that was 3 persons again, 3 persons again in my dream, like in that dream, or her dream, in my dream. 2 persons in the front, 1 person in the back. The person in the 2 persons in the front, that was a male and a woman, and then there was a woman here. Okay, I'm going to let me finish. So when I was there, I was upset. I say, but this is not clothes for children. That are clothes for adults. Okay, so what you do when you use clothes? You cover yourself, right? That was the person. I said, why I was so mad in my dream. I say, this clothes is not for children, it's for adults. That was 2 women and 1 man. In the dream she have, after they attack her, that was 1 man and 2 women. Two, like they don't pass it. There were 3 persons, 1 male and 2 women. Again, like in my previous video. So they made me believe that was me, but not was me. They weren't taking our form or our image. That's why I see clothes, because they weren't making believe it, they weren't us, but they weren't us. They weren't them. Them. The same persons in my family, they were in them. That's amazing with my dreams. They show me this. Okay, they show me everything in my dream. These three persons would attack my daughter. That's why one of them they weren't babysitting the child, and probably the child who attacked in my dream, in her dream, was her. Believe me, these people in my family are evil. Evil. Okay? I cannot say names. Eh, and I cannot say no more. We keep dreams some kind of private. I don't want to say no more because I have more dreams. And so only this one I want to share. My daughter was attacked by these evil persons or wherever they are. Okay? And just I think karma are going for them a very, very bad because the guy say, you don't have money for paying me. Like you don't have enough money to pay me. Like you don't have enough lives to pay me. Kind of some for me that karma thing. Okay,